Hello and welcome to the Craft Kitchen. This is Tina from FriedaFriemel, and today we're going to make the cover for the hinge binded journal, the art journal, which I stacked up and stacked up and stacked up. Now we have this spine. It's like, I'd say, well, 3.5 centimeters. For this, we are going to need, of course, some scissors, some glue, over here, scissors, glue, what else? Well, that's it. Very easy, dearies, very easy. So now we have our signature. I decided to make it just one signature. I wanted to have more than one, but the binding, the final binding for this would have been too complicated to show it in a like 40 or 45 minute video. Maybe this would have been, don't know, 2 hours long. A time lapse would have done, yes, but I would not have been able to explain how to do this. So I'll make a simple binding and a faked tab binding, so to speak, because I want to keep this spine. I love it, and if you make tabs, 1, 2, 3, to go over the spine, the you see, the covers are going to hold anyway. Where are my tabs? I've prepared them already. So just like this. So, and the spine will be partly visible. That's what I'm going to make. Of course, you could take your covers back, this front and back, and then just, let me see, maybe use some cloth and just cover this. This wouldn't fit, but you know the concept, right? Like so. Glue it on here and you would have the spine covered. But I would like to have a tabbed spine, binding, visible spine. So I've already prepared my covers. I used some old book covers. The grey board is perfectly fine for this. Made my own book cloth, because when you glue on the cloth by itself, it always comes up a bit crooked. So therefore I just glue on some really thin paper, like rice paper, on the back of the cloth, let it dry, then glue it again, let it dry, and then glue it on the grey board. I left the insides blank because, let me show you, this will be my front inside cover, and I love this. These were some ads in an old newspaper. What's the word? I scanned in. And I don't want them to be covered like this. So I will glue here and then this on top. Okay, let's see. For this, first we need, of course, our signature, right? Now we have to combine the signature with our cover, with our front cover. Therefore, I'm using a strip of a paper bag, really sturdy paper bag. Amazon packaging bags are perfect for this because they're very, very sturdy. You could take cloth. You could also take just glue tape, glue it in here, and there you have it. Of course, you would have to somehow cover the glue tape in here, but if you have something, some glue peeking through of some glue tape, you just use some kind of powder, maybe starch or chalk or baby powder, and go over it, and it won't stick anymore. So let's start this. For this, I'm going to use the rough side to glue on the paper. There you go. I will need my glue. I've already cut this to size, so it will fit in here. Okay, I'm going to spread the glue on here, just at the edge, because I don't want too much of the hinge to go over this window. Just a little bit over the window, and I won't glue this. In fact, this will be loose a bit, so you can, don't know, tack something in maybe. We'll see. So you want to have this really, really glued down, and then you make a fold exactly at the edge. When you use a greyboard cover for this kind of journal, you don't want to go over the edge. You don't want to go anywhere, left or right. Over the edge, to the inside, doesn't matter. You want to have your cover exactly at the edge. I'll show you when it's glued why I'm doing so. Okay, here we go. This sticks very well. Okay, now gluing on the cover. First, spreading some glue on the hinge. Maybe I'd like to spread it some more. Let me see. Yes, down the edge, down this edge. Yes. Of course, you could use some double-sided tape for this. There's some double-sided tapes that are really, really strong, but I used cloth to cover my cover. Therefore, I will have to use glue that sticks on cloth too. I don't know about double-sided tapes, if there are any that might glue on cloth, but I don't have any. So now I'm going to adjust my cover. Let me see, just like this, I think. Yes, this is nice. In my case, you can see the pages, the signatures sticking out. But that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. There. Let me see. There's some glue on here, on the window, exactly there. White glue on white paper. I'll put some glue under here too, but not on the window. Spreading the glue to the edge of the hinge, like so. Okay. Somewhat over here too. Press it out. Yeah, you might use tissue or something, paper towel, something like this for this, but I don't have any, so I use this damp rag and just rub my fingers now and then, so I don't have glue on my fingers. They're not sticky. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, you might see, at the end, this part of your cover might be a bit loose, but that's perfectly fine, because I am going to wrap around some tabs to hold these two parts together on the front and back. If you use something like this to cover your spine, you will have your cardboard stick together. Oh, I forgot. If you're going to cover your spine, make sure there is a little gap. Let me show you. Do I have something? No, I don't have. Let's take this. If you're gluing this together, you might want to make this kind of round spine so that your book can open without gluing. Do I have some powder somewhere here? Let me see. Yeah, lots of baby powder for making gesso. Come out. Okay. Just a bit powder. Rubbing here. So. And the glue won't stick no more. There. Perfectly fine. Again, you want to make this kind of a round spine. Not that much, but it's for demonstration, yes? Because when you open your book, there's still something. Come out. Still some glue. Yes. When you open your book, and your spine has some kind of tension. Let me show you. There's no spine yet. This part and this, you can see this, might, there you have, like, let me see, like 3 centimeters. The gap is 2.5. And when we open your book, let's pretend it's laying here. When you open your book, these two, where's my other cover half? will come together and there will be no gap. So if you open this up, there, you have your 3 centimeters again, but, excuse me, but if you would make tension here and here, your spine might break. So just leave it a bit loose, like so, little gap, and you're fine. So now that you have this, we actually can glue the other half of the spine on here. I want to use the rougher side. There you go. Which way do I want it? This way. And again, just gluing the edge. Oh, I forgot. This paper is somewhat coated. I'm using really good glue. You might, if you have rough, shiny paper, you might want to roughen it up a bit. Take off the coating, like so. There. So your glue will stick much better. See this? And it's matte again. The color is the coating is the color. However, spreading some glue here, right to the edge, like so, this way, a bit more up maybe, like so, yes. Just making sure there's glue all over. Ooh. So, my trusted rag. Okay. Press, press, press. Maybe I'll put some glue under here later with a brush. Yeah. So just fold it over. Again, right to the edge, dearies, right to the edge. Like so. You're just gluing on your covers like you did with the pages. But actually I use somewhat other methods. It's the same basically, but I don't want the inner front cover to be covered by any hinge strip. Therefore, as I said, I'm gluing down my hinges directly on the boards, and then on top I'll glue, where do I want this? Right here. On top I'll glue the inner cover papers, like so, to yeah, just have an inner cover. To have the grey board covered. Oh, sorry. That was my camera. There you go. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. Okay. This will stick. Just taking a bit of powder to stop the outside from gluing, so I can work with this right now and don't have to wait. We don't need this glue here. Yes. Before I'm gluing on the fake tabs, I'm decorating the inside. Still gluing, doesn't matter. I'm decorating the inside. So you see, I'm gluing this directly on the gray board. There. If I would have decorated the inside and then glued it on, this here would have been vanished, and I don't want that. I love it the way it is. I glued my my photo paper on a piece of 12 by 12 I had laying around for like 3 years now. Don't know. I had no use for it, so I use it for this. So let's see, this way. I don't want to have any glue on my fingers. Okay. A bit more on the outside. And to press on this, I'm using a brayer. Makes it much more easy than with a bone folder. There's some glue. We can live with that. Spreading the glue to the outside. So now I really have to wait and let this dry. Okay, I don't have to wait for this to dry. Putting a sheet of baking paper between here. So you could use acetate, silicone mat, anything that doesn't stick. Ooh. So again. Now we have our front and our back cover ready. Are you dry? No, you're not. Leaving the baking paper sheet in, and still the journal is laying flat. There. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. No problem at all to use the pockets on the inside. No falling out of stuff. There. Double-sided pages. And maybe you'd like to put another book or something like that, like this under the cover for adjusting the height, but still flat. Beautiful. So now I want to glue on some some tabs, slightly looking like some kind of weathered leather. Which way do I want them to go? and of this side on the outside. Just eyeballing, like always. There you go. Cutting. Don't have to go all over. There. Like so. And using this for measuring the second one. Maybe I'll make a third one somewhere in the middle. I like the white of the gesso peeking out. Let's see. So I'll actually start on the back side because you will see the tab binding glued down on the back side. I'm not going to cover this. Using enough glue because I used cloth on the cover. Let's see, there. Smearing it a bit. There you go. Pressing. Takes a while for the glue to stick. Then, yes, see, I'm leaving a slight gap here. There. Oh, this actually might be a bit much. Let's see. That's okay. Using my fingernail to mark. Yeah, you can see this. And then a bit more on the inside, like, don't know, 0.5 centimeters from my mark to the glue, to give it a bit more, I don't know the word, flappiness. Okay. Pointing my mark there and then gluing down like so. Pressing. This actually will live under some books before I glue on the top cover. Yes, the top cover will be the rusted file folder, of course, and the other one like so. Come out! No, I don't store my glue upside down because gravity, guys, gravity. If in my opinion, if you store something liquid upside down without a really tight lid, there will always be something leaking out, and this seems like waste to me. Maybe, Miss Tasha, this answers your question a little bit better than my short answer. Pulling a bit. There you go. Making a mark. There. And putting the glue not quite to the mark. I've backed my topper because I glued the edge of the closure on here, which is actually a button closure. There is the mini journal in there, and I want to have a really big tag peeking out on here behind this topper. Again, just eyeballing, measuring, and me are not getting well together. Okay, I'll put something heavy on here. First, let me open this up and take out any... Oh, there you go. Ooh, don't. Something really heavy has to go on here. Okay. There's glue all over. Yeah. Let me put something heavy on here. And once this is dry, I'll show you the result of this. So, this is what the book looks like after maybe 1 hour pressed under some heavy books. There, the topper is glued on. We have a pocket, top pocket, and this to show you the color of the tapped hinges. I had to change the light color. Now the color of the yellow is too bright. No, it doesn't matter. I'll figure it out for the flip through video. There, the hinges on the back, the open spine. Again, there's the mini journal in here, in this. As you can see, you can make your own journal in no time, just with glue and paper and glue tape, or maybe some cloth. Just use what you have. You don't have to buy fancy papers to make this. This actually was an envelope my son got for his birthday with a gift card. I love the color, matches the design of the book. There. Hopefully you've learned something today, like binding a book the easy way. And I'll see you next week for another project. Enjoy spring, enjoy the beginning of summer, enjoy playing with papers, and be excellent to each other. Bye!